So the story, you guys, is Coty and I were up in Seattle this last Monday,
Is it
and
Monday or damn? Okay.
it was Monday.
Okay.
And we were driving around. What time was it? It was like 7 p.m. or so.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And we were looking for a. What?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh God.
Okay.
We were looking for a gas station and a Starbucks before we drove back to Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
And we passed
What was it called?
Showgirls.
Oh God.
It was like a name though, right? Something Showgirls, or was it just
No,
Showgirls?
that's what it was, just Showgirls.
Okay,
And
okay.
I turned
You
around.
said it out loud, and I was like, oh, I've never been to one of those before.
Mm-hmm.
And then before I could finish my sentence, Allie decides to fucking whip that bitch into a U-turn and head back for it.
Yep. And we parked the car and went into the building.
Isn't that right next to like Safefield Field? Like,
No.
really?
No.
Yeah, I don't know where. I don't remember where we
It's
were.
more close towards like the Ballards. What is it called? I don't know. Ballards.
I have no clue.
So we park our car, and there's like this girl sitting outside. There's like a chair by the entrance, and she's.
Was that Gigi?
No, that was.
Oh, it
Peter.
wasn't. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and so I asked her if there's an ATM inside, and she like giggled at me and was like, "Yeah," like awesome. So we show up, and literally we're the only people there.
Yeah, so we walk in and like it's dark and there's like bathrooms. Like we went in like a back door. It was like a back door and like we thought it was like their smoke break area, but it literally said entrance on it. So we walked in and it was just like a dark hallway and then two dudes sitting at a bar and then like six, is that how many we counted? Six girls like in bikini tops and bottoms just like sitting at the bar not doing it. Like they're just not working because nobody's in there.
Staring at us like as we walk in. Because we like, I don't know. They just looked, and so then the one girl who was like the waitress, she wasn't a stripper. She was the one who got like their drinks, and she asked us what we wanted to drink. I asked for a lemon water, and she didn't have lemon.
They didn't have lemon.
So I just said a regular water was just fine. But then Coty asked for Red Bull and vodka. And then she said that they don't serve alcohol there, right?
Yeah, right. They don't serve alcohol. And then they asked me if what was that thing called? A Go Energy was good, and I didn't know what that meant. I just kept. I was like, what?
So you're just like, sure, yeah.
I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take that.
Yo, Cody, will you look at Snap real quick?
Hey, dude,
It's
we're
really
telling a
important.
story right now, so if you'd please stop interrupting, I'd really
I need you to
appreciate
look at
it.
Snap absolutely
Okay,
right now.
I will look at it as long as you shut up.
So then we put our drink orders in, and she was like, go ahead and find a seat. And so I lead the way.
Of course, and we sit right front row.
Right there, front row, and it was set up. There was just like 2 poles in the whole establishment, and it was on stage. It was on
Chef
stage,
sent me
there was
this and
2
says,
poles, then,
"When you know you
a
found
panel
Bay."
underneath. So we're sitting there, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the ATM. I'm gonna grab some money, and you just hang here. And like, this is Cody's first time.
So I'm just like sitting there, like looking back and forth, like trying to find something to look at, and Allie's just like standing back there, like getting money out, and then a stripper walks up to you.
Gigi. I was talking to Gigi. She comes up as I'm pulling money out, and she looks at me and she goes, "What's your favorite song?" So I asked her, I was like, what about Superstitious by Stevie Wonder? So she's like, I'll see if I have that. And she's looking, and I get, the money out of the ATM. She goes, we don't have that one. And I was like, okay, how about Love Yourself by Justin Bieber?
Oh my god.
They had that one. This stripper dancing to fucking Justin Bieber. Love Yourself.
So Allie comes running back with her stack of 20s.
Wait.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I was like, I'm Allie. And I like went to go shake her hands.
Yeah, that's
Shook her hand and she goes, I'm Gigi. And then she puts her phone back in her like little clutch and then like walks up to the stage.
Then yeah, Allie comes running back with her stack of 20s, and Justin Bieber just starts playing in the whole fucking establishment. And she like does the stripper like does this little walk to the stage and like sets all of her things down on the stairs and just like starts. I mean, it's a slow song. It's not you can't just rip your clothes off to it. So she just like walking up onto the pole like really slow and seductively, like slowly like laying on the ground and shit. And then she starts taking her top off, right? And Allie's like, it's happening. It's happening. She keeps nudging me with her elbow. They're doing it. She's like, oh, it's happening. And then she like, and Allie kept like saying things out loud, like very loud. And we're literally the only people in there. So they can hear us. And they just keep like giggling while they're dancing.
Nice things.
You were saying very nice things. You were saying very nice things. But she like starts taking her top off and Allie's like, it's happening. And then she like sets it on the ground and she like laughs a little bit and then gets back to dancing.
And then as she finished and, you know, we said thank you.
We did say thank you. And Allie like nudges me and goes, give her this money. And she's like mid dance and I'm like, what do I do with it?
Yeah,
and she's
we
like
both had no idea how to do it. We were just, do we put it on the stage?
I'm like, we're gonna put it on the stage.
So for the rest of the night, we just let them like finish all their dances, and then we just like held out 20s.
And they like walk by. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thanks. And we we're the only ones there, so it's like,
Yeah. Okay, so Gigi was the first dancer, and then she finished, and then Alpha.
oh yeah, we gave them nicknames.
We all gave them their nicknames.
We called her Alpha because because the Justin Bieber girl, she does this little walk, right? This real slow walk. And then Alpha, I swear, dude, it looked like a WWE entrance, dude. She throws her jacket down and just comes like running up to the fucking stage with like heavy metal playing and just starts swinging around the pole like a full sprint.
She like, started like humping it and like just like fucking dominating. So we called her Alpha.
She was going so fast, dude. Oh my god. So then, yeah, so Allie gave 20 to Gigi, right?
Right.
And we were like switching off who was giving him money. So then like they'd finish and we just like clap. And then we just like hand him a 20. And like I don't know if that's how much you're supposed to give them because like
No.
on our things it said like private table dance $20.
Right.
So that was like a confusion in itself because we kept handing them 20s.
No,
and
they usually don't get tipped 20s.
Yeah.
Unless it's a private dance.
Yeah.
But it was pretty much a private dance because
It's just us.
we were just there. They're like, except they weren't grinding on us yet.
Why'd you have to say yet?
So
Who was next?
Goldilocks, I think, was next.
Either Goldilocks or Ursula.
It was Ursula. Oh my
Ursula
God, it
was next.
Ursula.
Okay.
Ursula.
Are you good? What?
Ursula goes, no, it was Goldilocks.
Okay.
After, when Ursula went up the first time, you went to go get money out of the ATM. So I was sitting there by myself. And so it was Goldilocks, and then New Girl, and then Ursula.
Right.
Goldilocks really didn't leave a lasting impression.
Wasn't anything. She's pretty normal.
She had really curly hair.
It was gold. Yeah.
That was Goldilocks. And then New Girl.
New Girl, she was bad,
She
dude.
was
I'm
our
not gonna lie
favorite.
about it. She was bad.
She was our favorite. Like,
If I had to be like the only really like one that you'd see on the street and be like, that girl's attractive.
Yeah.
In my opinion, at least. I don't know if I should say stuff like that, but that's how I feel about it.
Gigi was pretty attractive.
Yeah, we have a girlfriend. I mean, it's okay though. I used to strip in my day too. I mean, back in the day.
I would love to see a routine.
Well,
I tried to get Coty on the stage. They wouldn't let
I actually
him.
did it for charity. Kids.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're.
Wow, that's awesome.
No, I was 16. It was like a kid.
So yeah.
Dance for kids. Alright.
Yeah, but I was 16. Like you had to be 18 or under, strip club.
So they they do like a full rotation unless there's I don't remember anything else that was like important that stood out before
let's
that.
just point out the fact that like these girls were really comfortable with themselves on stage.
Very comfortable.
We saw everything. Like they took off a lot.
Right, they were taking off their tops and
would.
we're like, okay, strip club. Right, I forgot about that. They're naked. Well, then like some of them would like take off their bottoms too, which I guess I didn't realize. I didn't think they did that.
Like
Yeah.
right in front of us, and then like
We saw Ursula's like the inside of her vagina. Like, you know how you can like it, you know, you got like the hamburger on the outside, right? You saw the entry hole.
Oh my god.
Like just looked inside of it.
I love that.
I did that for you.
Describe it.
So you know, some of them were like they would like touch themselves and stuff like that. That was that was normal. But we literally saw Ursula's fucking uterus, dude. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
they did their full rotation, and like every girl that danced, like we tipped them $20.
Gave them all $20. They were getting paid well.
Yeah, and then like back to Gigi, she like got to pick her own music this time, do her thing, and then as time like went on and they were getting more comfortable, they'd like come and sit down and talk to us.
Right.
'Cause we're the only ones there, and they're like getting all personal, and like I was being the friend, and Coty was there.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't talk to him much. I thought it was weird. I just was.
I was talking to him. I was making conversation.
I was
They
also a
told me-
little high, so I was like inside my head, and I was just like, "This is weird. This is very weird." Yeah, they would like just sit down. Well, Ursula was just like she wouldn't even sit down. She was like
She
crouching.
was aggressive.
She was like crouching in front of us.
Have you ever watched The Little Mermaid? She's just like that too.
She is though. That's why it was a perfect like nickname for her.
I had to have like
So,
at least watch it and then
then like you think just well, I mean, her name wasn't actually Ursula. I don't know
No,
that I
that's-
need to actually say that. Okay,
actually, no, I think it was.
Okay.
What was her?
Oh, we
stage
called her Ursula because she had a huge mermaid on her back.
Wait, I thought her
Um,
stage name was actually Ursula.
No, that's what
No,
I'm saying.
These are all, the only one that's actually like stage name was Gigi.
Yeah, we renamed
We
the rest of
kept it
them. Yeah.
Because we liked
Fuck,
Gigi.
that's a bad name, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, her name was her real name was Georgia. So like.
Yeah.
What the
They
fuck?
gave us stripper
I know a
name.
guy named George.
Yeah, I don't even like mine. They called me Ohio. Like that
They
doesn't
called
even
you Ohio.
like. Shep, are you good back there?
Oh my god.
Okay. So yeah, we just were like talking to him, and then like everybody went through. So like we're back at Gigi, and I think that's when I got.
Wait, no,
What?
my stripper name was Scar.
Oh right, because of her eyebrow.
Mhm. And they kept telling me, they were like,
Everybody. Oh my
You-
god.
you could be a stripper. And
Everyone was asking, and then one person was like, "Oh, do you strip down in Portland?" Like what?
like, no, I don't. I made up a bunch of excuses because I didn't want to offend them. Like,
Right. You don't want to be like, "I'm not trashy." Sorry. Like.
It's not even that. It's just like it's not. I was gonna say like my brothers would kill me. Also, like I'm not like that sexual, and I also have anger issues.
She gonna take her fucking heels off and hit somebody with them. Oh my god. We forgot to. They had like. Oh, they had those huge fucking platform shoes, right? So like.
Stripper shoes.
Right. Yeah, I guess that's why I guess they're called stripper shoes. The heel on them were like what, 6 inches?
Yeah.
But then
They
like
were like slapping them all around, like clanking them together.
I don't know if they like got paid extra to do that, but they all were super into hitting their heels together and like making
Yeah, I
noises. And
noticed
it was
that, too.
weird. It scared me.
There's no place like
Yeah, for real. They kept just like swinging around and smacking them together. But yeah, so we went through everybody and then we restarted with Gigi and like that. Yeah, that's when I got more money out. And so we split up the 20s again. And I'm like, all right, Allie, this is what we're going to do. This time around, we're not going to pay everybody. We're just going to like give it to the people who we really like. Right. Cause like that, I feel like that's how you're supposed to do it. Like, you know, if you think they did a good job, you give them instead of just everyone. Well, then we like, yeah. And then we stopped like giving money to certain people. And so
It got
Ursula came up and was like trying to win
No,
the
okay.
money.
Okay.
Yeah, you
here's
can
the
take over
story.
here.
Here's the story. So, we were talking to whoever it was before New Girl, and then New Girl got on stage and like subconsciously, Coty and I both stopped talking and just like look at New Girl while she's doing her thing on stage. Like
She
just,
was
like,
impressive.
She just like stole the show, and so we were all just like we were looking at her. I kept saying like, "That's a nice booty."
She did. Yep, she did.
Like-
I was there.
Damn.
You
You're not supposed to touch them.
You can't touch them, dude.
But I was like,
Nah, my
"That's
friend did.
a nice booty, New Girl. Thank you for sharing your booty."
Yep.
So then,
Did you actually say that?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
Oh god.
Yep.
yes.
Oh god.
So then New Girl finishes her set, and then Ursula gets on stage, but New Girl is talking to Coty and I and telling us how she's the new girl. She's only been here for a week, and we kept like telling her like, "You killed it. You did really well. We think you're great. You're great." And we kept talking to her, and then all of a sudden, like, you hear from stage, "Do you want me to take my bra?"
I completely forgot about that until just now.
I'm like so caught off guard. I didn't know what to say. I was like, you do what you want to do. If you want to
Ursula was so mad we weren't paying attention. She's like, "Hey, you want me to take my bra off?" And we're like talking to this girl. And we're just like, "What?" Like it's scared. We're like, "What?"
So
Huh?
not only like she takes her bra off, and then she throws it at me.
She does.
And I didn't know how to handle this, so I'm like, I feel like a rock star, and then I put it on my head.
She told you to too. She's like, "Put it on your head."
Yeah, put it on your head. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
And then she kept like asking us questions about what she wanted us from her, and I'm in my head. I'm like, I don't know. You're the stripper. Like,
Just do it.
Like, I don't know. I have your bra on my head.
Oh my god.
I'm just wearing your bra. Oh my god.
It's not contagious.
Oh, chat, because you guys don't know. They know. Does your chat know about not
My
contagious? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Allie
I know
has.
about my hives.
It's
but-
like an allergic reaction to medicine you've been taking.
Give her a bra back.
So Allie has hives like on her hands. So like she was constantly like, "Oh, this is not contagious. Don't worry." Like the first place she comes after having hives is a strip club. But yeah, so we're like, "Don't worry, guys. It's not contagious." So
It's
yeah, she had
not,
the
I
fucking,
promise.
she had the bra on her head, and then what? She just like she finished her thing and just like asked for it back, right?
Yeah.
It was like the most awkward thing ever. She's like, "Oh, can I have the?" She's like started pulling it off your head.
Well, then, no. After that, she's standing there and she sees that I have one $20 bill left.
Uh-huh.
And we've been tipping them $20 each.
Right.
So and then, what was it? Pierced goes up. We called her Pierced because she has pierced nipples.
Right.
She goes up, and she had a really nice booty, too. Like,
It was impressive.
that body was
like,
like I'm gonna start working out. Like
I'm just imagining what you're doing. What are you doing with your hands, Allie?
but not in Leviosa. Okay, so Pierce goes up. She knows I like Pierce booty. Like I said it the first time Pierce danced. I was like, damn, that's a nice booty. So Ursula is standing like behind me, asking me like if I wanted a private dance, and I was like, I mean, no, this is fine.
It's
like,
gonna be on a little
I'm
bit of a delay.
enjoying it
Her talking
like
is
this.
sorry.
You guys are like doing your rotation, like this is good. And she's like, do you want smaller bills? That way you don't have to keep tipping like $20 to everyone. And I'm like staring at my money. Then I look up at Pierce. Then I look at the money. And then I look at Ursula. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I feel obligated to tip you now. But I really want to give this to Pierce for her booty.
Right. It's a
And
nice booty.
It was a nice booty. That was a nice booty. So, I'm like, she sees the contemplation going on in my head, and she goes, well, why don't you split it? Give me $10. I'll put my boobs in your face. And you can tip $10 to her. And I was like,
I'd been like, why just give it all to her?
And then I think it was Coty. Who's
Okay,
like,
no, I did not. Nope, no, I did not. I did not encourage this to happen.
No. Somebody encouraged for both of them to sandwich me.
This girl did it herself. Ursula did this.
Okay.
This is how the conversation went. She looks at Allie's $20. I have 20 more in my pocket.
They didn't know you had.
They didn't know. So Allie's like, or they're like, hey, you know, do you want to like start tipping again, or you know, do you want to buy a dance because we're keeping the show running just for you guys? And I'm like, oh, we can be done after this one if you guys want. Like, whatever. This is getting weird, anyways. So she looks at Allie and goes, how about you just give me that $20 and I'll put my tits in your face? And I just go, oh. Okay, all right. And then she goes, and like Allie's like, I don't know. And then she goes, all right, here, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna give me 10, you're gonna give Pierce 10, and we're gonna both put our tits in your face. And she's like, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. That'd be, go ahead. I'm fine with that. Go.
So
And then, yeah.
Once Pierce got done with her set, Ursula like yanks her off the stage. And is like, we're gonna sandwich her with our titties.
Oh my god.
And so I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So they like, it was like slow motion for me, like push their boobies together, like, and then like on each side just like came in and just like I didn't motorboat them, but it was like they shook them like on the sides of my face. and then Pierce, one of her piercings got stuck in my beanie. No, I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. But I thought of it instantly.
Oh, that'd have been so
like,
funny.
what if it did?
That'd be so funny.
Just like, oh no.
Box fucking your feet. I'll be like, where the fuck is it?
And so when they were done though, I go, thank you.
Oh my god.
And we just get up and leave at that point, and then the guy at the door, we like, you know, we're passing them all because they're sitting back down at the bar, like where they're all just hanging out, and we're like, all right, bye guys, thanks. And the guy is like staring at us. At this point, I'm thinking that like they're gonna
get shanked.
I thought that they were gonna rob us, right? Like they were just gonna
Yeah.
like ask for, you know, whatever. We pissed them off because we're wasting their time, and now they just want our money. And they are like making dead eye contact as we walk by, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna ask you a weird question." And I thought he's talking to me, but he's like talking to Allie. And then what did he ask you?
He said, is your mom Melissa? And I was like, no, my mom's Gina. And then we left.
Yep.
Oh god.
He thought he knew her mother. Luckily, he did not.
That'd have been weird.
Yeah. And then we
So-
left.
Right.
That
They
was,
probably told an equivalent story about you guys being just as weird.
I mean, we made their night.
I would
We
have to
were-
hope.
Very
No, d-
friendly with them. We weren't, gross and like, I was complimenting them genuinely every time they'd go up, and I would, praise the booty and make sounds like, wow!
Yeah, I mean,
Can
they're
confirm.
probably used to old people salivating on the stage, so it would have been a nice change for them.
Oh,
And
God.
we had conversation.
Oh.
They tried to get me to become a stripper. And I tried to get Coty to get on stage. Neither of those happened.
Yeah, it was against code.
Sounds like you guys had quite the night.
Yeah, so that was my first strip club experience.